First of all, Happy New Year. I am so excited to be making this video because the truth is I love long form content and I consume it all the time, but I don't make long form content myself. And so I want to try doing a monthly digest at the end of every month where it's like part vlog, part favorites, movie review, part I don't know, just whatever I want it to be. I wanted to get back on YouTube because it's been a really long time. I feel like I haven't felt like myself in a couple of years. And it probably is from like the aftermath of 2020, which was like so crazy for all of us. I feel like we've all sort of had to like rearrange, whether that be our job or work or where we live. Yeah, I want to get back to myself and creating because I love making videos. I know I haven't been doing it, but you know, I've had this channel since I was 19, so it feels like, I guess for a while I was feeling like I don't know how to reinvent myself in this space. I just don't know how I fit in here anymore, which just is not true. But I've just been in this really weird headspace for the past couple of years, which is I'm finally sick of feeling that way. And I think I was putting my energy in the wrong place for a while, like with the daily vlogs. I think that I was using it as a way to sort of kickstart my creativity, and I was just like, if I just like challenge myself and do this thing, I will somehow find my way back. Like I'll be back on track with creating consistently, and it did not feel that way. In fact, I felt really burnt out from the most recent daily vlogs that I did in October. And even when I was in New York last year, that was like the worst idea ever, to vlog every day for a month in New York. Because I wasn't able to find my footing when I was there. And so, it was fun, but it didn't really do anything for me. That one also made me feel really burnt out. So I need to figure out how to be myself and make stuff that's exciting to me and will hopefully translate and be exciting to you guys. So this year, all I'm trying to do is focus on myself and continue following what feels right for me. And I want to just re-ground myself and feel like I'm doing something that is important, because for a while during the pandemic, I just thought making videos was so not important. And I sort of devalued myself, or I don't even know if that's the right word, but I just was like, this doesn't matter and nobody cares. And I don't need to be in this space right now because there's already too much noise happening. Well, I've come to realize that that's just not true, because yeah, there are a lot of people on the internet. There's a lot of things going on right now, but I would rather have my voice in this space than not. And so I'm having to retrain or unlearn all of these things that I have been carrying with me for a while. And also I've picked up some bad habits during the pandemic, and I need those gone. I'm looking at this year as a fresh start, and I'm really excited. I've been putting a lot of energy into my ceramics, which some of you may know, but I started making ceramics in 2020 as just like an outlet. I didn't really know what I was doing with video stuff, and so I started going to ceramics, and I made a website, and I started selling stuff on there. And it's been like, it's given me so much joy. Like, ceramics has been my safe space for such a long time, and so I'm so grateful to be able to dip my toes in that, but also still be able to make videos and all that stuff. And so I'm really excited to see where all of this goes. So I got invited to be a part of this group show at this gallery in LA, which is a huge deal. I never thought my work would be in a gallery. I don't know, it just seems so crazy to me. So this is a huge deal, and I'm so excited about it, but I'm so nervous because it is such a big deal. And the show is called Potluck. It's all food related stuff, which is awesome because I make cakes and like croissants and cake slices and these Twizzler pipes I started making. But I got invited to do this group show. It's the third installation of the show, and me and Christine actually went to the second one a couple of years ago. So I was familiar with the gallery and the show. The gallerist contacted me. She found my work at a friend's house, which is so funny, and she was like, it was one of my corn dogs, and she was so excited about it. She reached out to me, and so I've been working really hard this month. I want to do a proper video on it later, like a whole like beginning to end video, but basically I've been spending a lot of time at the studio. So getting into the video, this is just kind of like a little update. I want to get into a few of my favorite things this month. So the first one is a supplement, and I had this, last year I also had COVID. Last year was so bad. I had weird health things happen after, like 2 or 3 months after. I was having to go to urgent care like every month. It was really weird. And then I was getting UTIs like once a month, and it was horrible. My body was just like so sensitive. Like I wouldn't drink enough water and I would get one, or I would drink coffee and I would start feeling weird. So that wasn't fun. But I mentioned I took this dominatrix class last year with my friend Colette. I was telling her that I had like all these weird like health things happening, and she was like, you should try D-Mannose. I think that's how you say it. It's a supplement, but it's the only thing that got rid of the UTIs for me. So like, I know this isn't exciting or sexy or anything, but if you have like recurring UTIs, this is the only thing that helped, so I highly recommend it. My next favorite is this Tuscan kale soup that I've been making. I've made it like 5 times in the past like month maybe. Like, I love this soup. I want it all the time. It's so good. And I usually make double what the recipe is, and my pot is kind of like, I'm really like testing the limits of how much my little pot can hold. It's just made with white beans, kale, and you put coconut milk in it. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And there's like a little bit of balsamic vinegar in it too. Oh, I also made French onion soup too recently, which was so good because it's been raining a lot in LA. So this is all very exciting, talking about soup. My next favorite, I've already talked about on Instagram, but I recently found these measuring cups online. They're on sale for like $9. They're so fun. They're made of bamboo, so they're not plastic. and they have the measurements on the bottom, but they're so cute and so fun. They make me so happy. And I even bought the cute little measuring spoon too in this yellow color. So yeah, if you want cute measuring cups, they're on sale right now for like $9. I wanted something to count my steps, and I try to get 10,000 steps a day. That's been my goal. Sometimes I hit it and sometimes I don't, but ideally I want to get 10,000 steps a day. This is the Inspire 2. I like that it's simple. I had an Apple Watch when they first came out when I was working at the Apple store, and I wasn't crazy about it. I kind of went back to my calculator watch, but it counts your steps, your heart rate, and like calories you've burned and all that stuff. And there's an app too that can help you track your periods and stuff, which is nice. So yeah, I'm really into the Fitbit. My last favorite are these Ética jeans. So Ética is a sustainable denim brand, and they've sent me stuff in the past, and they recently sent me these blue jeans. I can't remember the name of them, but I'll figure it out. But I just love the way they fit. I'm usually a size 26 in their jeans. These ones are a little loose on me, so I have to wear a belt, but I love the style of them. I love the wash. I really like Ética denim. I think they make really great jeans. In fact, some of my favorite pairs of jeans are by them. So if you're looking for, I don't know, like a no-fuss denim brand, I feel like Ética is a really great one. Welcome to my film review corner. I want to try watching a new film twice a month, which is not a big deal. It's totally doable. I want to talk about this film I watched this month called Variety. It's by a director named Bette Gordon. This film is set in New York City in the 80s. It follows the main woman named Christine, who gets a new job working outside of a porn theater. She's just selling tickets, and her kind of boyfriend isn't crazy about her gig. And as the film goes on, she gets more curious about the films that are being played at this theater. She becomes increasingly more, it's like a sexual awakening sort of. She starts reciting porn plots to her kind of sort of boyfriend, which is really interesting. And then there are a couple of scenes where she goes to this bar and she's talking about other women, and they're just kind of talking about things that are going on in their life and like talking about the female experience. And I really found a lot of joy in those moments because it was so fascinating. I don't know, watching women just like unload about like their problems and things that are going on in their life. And so she finds this like little community. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I want to watch it again. I think I would give it like 3.5 stars on Letterboxd, but I want to give it 4. But I think I'll have to watch it again. It's a slow burn. It's a slow movie. Lots of long shots. But I really enjoy that. One of my favorite directors, he's this Taiwanese director, and all of his films are really slow, but they're so good. They're just so beautifully done. And I feel like this is one of those, like just a visually beautiful. I like that it's directed by a woman and it's from a female perspective. It's kind of like flipping gender roles. Like usually we see men who are like sex crazed or like really pursuing women, and this is sort of the opposite, which I really enjoyed. So there's like a lot to unpack in this film, I think, and a lot to analyze, but I really enjoyed it and I really recommend it. It's on Criterion right now. From that film, I found an artist named Valley Export, and she's an Austrian artist, and she wrote a manifesto in 1972 called Women's Art, a Manifesto, and it's kind of long, but I want to read it to you. The position of art in the women's liberation movement is the position of woman in the arts movement. The history of woman is the history of man. Because man has defined the image of woman for both man and woman, men create and control the social and communication media such as science and art, word and image, fashion and architecture, social transportation, and division of labor. Men have projected their image of woman onto these media, and in accordance with these media patterns, they gave shape to woman. If reality is a social construction and men its engineers, we are dealing with a male reality. Let women speak so they can find themselves. This is what I asked for in order to achieve a self-defined image of ourselves and thus a different view of the social function of women. We women must participate in the construction of reality via the building stones of media communication. This fight will bring about far-reaching consequences and changes in the whole range of life, not only for ourselves, but for men, children, family, church, in short, for the state. Women must make use of all media as means of social struggle and social progress in order to free culture of male values. In the same fashion, she will do this in the arts, knowing that men for thousands of years were able to express herein their ideas of eroticism, sex, beauty, including their mythology of vigor, energy, and austerity in sculpture, paintings, novels, films, drama, drawings, etc., and therefore influencing our consciousness. Women will use art as means of expression so as to influence the consciousness of all of us. Let our ideas flow into the social construction of reality to create a human reality. Now we must make our own assertions. We must destroy all these notions of love, faith, family, motherhood, companionship, which were not created by us, and thus replace them with new ones in accordance with our sensibility, with our wishes. The future of women will be the history of woman. Okay, that was a little bit long-winded. I'm sorry that was so long. I really enjoyed what she had to say because it's so true. I feel like so many of us sort of sell ourselves short, or we don't try at all because it just seems like there's no place for us. There's no place for women in film. There's no place for women in art. We need to be able to tell our stories. And so that's what I want to do for myself, and in turn help other women do the same. Really happy I found her. I want to look more into her work. It seems like she's done like a lot of really cool things, like with film and exhibits and stuff like that. So yeah, what a treat. And last but not least, I just wanted to say happy Lunar New Year. It's on I don't know when this video will be up, but it's on the 22nd. It's Lunar New Year, and it's the year of the rabbit, which I did some research because I was like, what does this mean for this year? And it looks like it's gonna be good because the rabbit is gentle, quiet, patient. It symbolizes longevity and peace, which I think is going to be a way different energy from last year. So that's it. I want to end on a high note talking about the new year. I think this year is going to be a really good year, and I hope you guys are excited about it too. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this monthly digest. I'll do another one next month. It'll probably be different, but along the same lines. I want them all to be different in some way. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.